Dr. Peter Harwood, and I'm living in Auckland in New Zealand, and I was a graduate Rotary student, a Georgia Rotary student in 1962 and 1963, and I attended the University of Georgia in Athens and studied social sciences at undergraduate level. On my return to New Zealand, I worked for some 20 years in social work, including community development work, and started the first Citizens Advice Bureau program in New Zealand. There's now over 100 of these, offering free and confidential advice to all sorts of citizens around the country. I was also involved in Indigenous work with Maori, and then in Australia with Aboriginal people, and again in community development. And I finally became a professor at Monash University in Melbourne, Australia, and then Dean of Arts at the Auckland University of Technology when we retired some 10 years ago, and we now comfortably look after our 9 grandchildren and are very, very proud of our 4 children who have done extremely well. And I think the most important thing from Georgia was learning to be able to relate to other people and enable confidence to be built, and to facilitate people, particularly young people, to learn how education can help them succeed in life.
My name is Dr. Ikwan Kwan. I was born and raised in South Korea, and I came to the University of Georgia in 1963 as an international Rotary student sponsored by the Marietta, Georgia Rotary Club. I majored in economics from 1963 to 1964 and continued my study in economics from 1964 through 1968 when I earned a PhD. I received a second PhD degree in public health in 1990 from St. Louis University. After I graduated in 1968, I was appointed as assistant professor of economics at the St. Louis University and promoted to full professor in 1976.
Dean Howell here from Australia. I was the Marietta Rotary student in 1989-1990 studying at the University of Georgia, where I studied cartography. It was a great year. Thanks everyone.
Hello, my name is Florent Bernard. I'm from Belgium and I was a GRSP student sponsored by the Rotary Club of Braine near Brussels and the Rotary Club of Marietta to study at the University of Georgia in 92-93. I'm now working at the European Commission in international cooperation for research and innovation, among others with the USA. Mutual trust between the USA and Europe is fundamental in my work, and my stay in Georgia has certainly contributed to building that trust. Most important, it's been 20 years now, and my year in Georgia is still the best year of my life, so great thanks to all the Rotarians.
My name is Tomáš Valášek. I am an alumni of the 1993-1994 class. I studied journalism at the University of Georgia. I'm a Slovak national, and I'm speaking to you from Brussels, Belgium, where I currently serve as Slovakia's ambassador to NATO. Professionally, the 1 year at Georgia has been enormously helpful. The University of Georgia has one of the world's best journalism schools. I have been lucky enough to benefit from teachers, professors who came straight from their jobs at CNN to teach in Athens and teach us the latest techniques. And even though I have moved on since and I now work as a diplomat, not a journalist, the ability to express myself concisely, the command of English that comes from my 1 year at Georgia, the courage to fight and speak for ideas that I think right, that's something that I picked up in Georgia and something that has served me really, really well in my career subsequently.
I'm from Brazil. I was GRSP student to year 2002, 2003. I studied at film at Georgia State University in the graduate program. Is that what you want to tell them? Well, Mommy has to tell them that GRSP program, it gave her probably the best year in her life of studying, of meeting new people that she stays in touch with until today. There are her friends that live in many different places you don't know yet.
Means a lot because I grew up and my father was a Rotarian, and so we had many students through the years. So growing up, I thought of it as it was just always a fun teenager around, and it was really fun, and they went everywhere with us. And but as I got older and I joined Rotary myself, I thought of it as an opportunity because I realized that the GRSP program was developed post World War II. And the purpose of the program was to develop worldwide friendships. And having been a part of the program for many years, it does that. Because you think different about the country that the student comes from, and it's a changer. Not only is it for that student in my immediate family, but my friends know. And while they're here, they meet other family members. And the reach is really big. And then also as you keep up over the years, the reach is big. And so it really means a lot, and I believe that it does exactly what it was intended to do.
Totally with Mitzi, and as being the one that comes from supposedly the outside and comes to live here, first, you always have preconceived notions of where you come from and the place you're coming to. So it is fantastic to be here and to realize how warm and welcoming and willing people are, especially in the Rotary, and even all the other people that you meet around you, to help you and to even to make you understand and just be part of your life, so just nurturing these friendships, and then to go home and be able to talk about it and say, I've met all these people. And for example, even to when you go home, I took my other host family to Brazil with me and was able to show off my country and my parents, and so it doesn't just stop on me. Everybody that is in my immediate circle gets involved and gets to have an appreciation for what I've experienced and the people that I have been in touch with.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Kellogg. My husband Jim and our boys Douglas, Michael, and David were pleased to be one of our Rotary Club's host families for Marie during her studies as a GRSP student at the University of Georgia. Marie spent weekends and holidays with our family and enjoyed learning about our family holiday traditions. She liked visiting our family farm and riding the horses. I would like to read for you a recent note from Marie telling about her experience. Note from GRSP student Marie Aronson. The note below was received from our Rotary Club's GRSP student Marie Aronson on 14 August 2014. Marie studied at UGA in 2004-2005, the Rotary year that Fred Boulogne was president. During the school year of 2004-2005, I attended the University of Georgia on a GRSP scholarship. It was a wonderful time with absolutely inspiring professors and fascinating subjects. My primary focus was on evolutionary biology and anthropology. Being a Rotary student has meant so much to me. Not only did it give me a lot of great memories from time spent with my host families and fellow students, it also opened a whole new world of knowledge and culture to me, and as a result made me think differently about many aspects of life. It made me who I am today. I will always remember Georgia with a smile. It was the best year of my life, and I'm eternally grateful for the wonderful opportunity that GRSP is. Sincerely, Marie Aronson, Denmark.
My name is Marcos Barroso from Brazil. I was more than proud to be a GRSP student sponsored by the Rotary Clubs of Cascavel Integração and the Rotary Club of Mariana to study at Kansas State University in 2007-2008. And this experience impacted my career in such a meaningful way, planting in me seeds of leadership and a strong commitment of giving back. So it made me seek a position where I could grant other people with what was given to me through education, and today I work for Laureate Universities in São Paulo, Brazil, and every time someone graduates from one of our schools, it fulfills my heart and soul as a professional, just the way Rotary taught me to feel about life and about myself. Thanks to each and every one of you.
Hi, my name is Carolina Sandberg, and I was a GRSP student the year 2011-2012. And I was at Southern Polytechnic State University down in Marietta, Georgia. I had the most amazing time. I think it's probably still the best year of my life so far. Above all, because of the friends that I made.
Sophie Fons from Denmark. I presently live in Phuket, Thailand, where I'm volunteering as an English teacher for Burmese immigrant kids. I was a GSP student sponsored by the Rotary Clubs of East Cape and Marietta at the Southern Polytechnic State University 2012-13. My year as a GSP student has impacted the way I look at the world and my future part in it. The Rotarians I've met have inspired me by the genuine interest and unfailing belief in making a difference. I now better comprehend how interconnected the world is, and in Georgia I experience international flair which I now seek wherever I go. Georgia's on my mind.
I'm Kate Findlay, a GRSP student from Scotland, sponsored by the Rotary Clubs of East Cape and Marietta. I spent a year at Kennesaw State University. GRSP was undeniably the best year of my life so far, but without Rotary it just wouldn't have been the same. You not only gave me the opportunity to come to Georgia, but you made everything I did here possible. We laughed our way through our travels, from east to west and north to south. I hope that you not only taught me everything about your culture, but that you learned from me as well. I hope to have shared with you all a little piece of Scotland. The GRSPs hold a special place in my heart, but so do all Georgia Rotarians. Georgia doesn't have a bad side. You can always count on its quintessential southern state to take your breath away, because no matter how many times you see the view, it never gets old.
My name is Sophia Bremberg,